Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Mo Moon and I am welcoming you to my channel today. I have a pick a pile of tarot cards divination reading for you today. It is still a new moon today, so it's a new moon pick a pile. And I have 3 piles that you can choose from. The first pile we have is with the Dragon's Blood crystal. Dragon's blood is a stone of creativity, courage, strength, and personal power. Dragon's blood stone helps one achieve their goals. The second pile we have is pile number 2 with the Mahogany obsidian rough crystal. Mahogany obsidian is a hugely protective stone that is perfect for people who feel vulnerable to psychic or energy attack. Mahogany obsidian is also a wonderful grounding stone and helps to stimulate growth on all levels. And pile number 3, we have green opal crystal. Green opal is a cleansing and rejuvenating stone. Green opal supports health, prosperity, and abundance. That's pile number 3. So pile number 1 is the Dragon's Bloodstone. Pile number 2 is the Mahogany Obsidian Stone. And pile number 3 is the Green Opal Stone. So friends, these are the 3 piles you can choose from for your reading. The first pile we have is Dragon's Blood Crystal. The second pile we have is Mahogany Obsidian Rough Crystal. The third pile we have is Green Opal Crystal. So those are the 3 piles you can choose from. Pile 1, Dragon's Blood. Pile 1, Dragon's Blood. Pile 2, Mahogany Obsidian. Pile 3, Green Opal. So welcome to those of you who picked pile number 1 with the Dragon's Bloodstone. Let's go ahead and start with your reading. So the first card we have is the Queen of Swords. A very diligent thinker, she nurtures her thoughts and helps others nurture their own thoughts. She is gifted at thinking, at problem solving, at understanding thoughts as they pass by in her mind. So for those of you who picked pile number 1, the first card is saying that you will have clarity of mind. You will be decisive in your thinking. Queen of Swords. You will nurture your thought life. I do feel like with the Queen of Swords, you can feel confident in knowing that you have the right answers, that they're all within you, that your mind is clear and concise when it comes to your thoughts. And so if you're feeling a little bit low on self-esteem or low on belief in your mental clarity, the Queen of Swords is saying, take comfort in knowing that the divine sees your thought processes and confirms with you that you are on the right track. The next card we have is Affirmation for Growth. So just like we had the Queen of Swords, the card Affirmation for Growth is saying, believe in your thought process. Believe in the fact that what you are thinking is correct. Allow yourself to affirm your clarity of mind. And with that affirmation, allow yourself to grow in the knowledge that you are capable. We have card number 8, Strength, as the next card. So with the Queen of Swords, clarifying to you that you are a strong-minded individual. With the Affirmation for Growth card, allowing you to affirm to yourself that the universe agrees with your thought process, that the universe wants you to grow in your self-esteem. And with the Strength card, believing that you are a strong individual, that you belittle yourself at times, but that inside you are very, very strong. And you have the power to still a lion, so to speak. You have the power with your gentle words and with your thoughtful thought process, with the way that you think so carefully about other people. You have the strength within you to be what you need to be, to still the lion around you. So if there's something tumulus around you, I believe that's the word, tumulus or tremulous, anyways, something that is moving in a violent way around you, know that you have the strength to still the lion in the room around you. What does this mean? This means that you have the love and light within yourself, that when you're in a situation where you feel like people are on edge or people are in a lack mentality or in a mentality where they are aggressive, you have the strength within you not to let them run over you, but to respond in such a fashion with the Strength card that you still the lion in the room, you still that aggression, you halt it, you bring the peace to the situation through the strength that you have within yourself, through your strong mind with the Queen of Swords, and through affirmation and growth with the universe, that you are able to just be yourself, and that will bring a lot of growth for you. And again, like I said, with the Strength card, that you have the strength within yourself to be that part of the solution that people are looking for. We have the King of Cups, Master of Emotions. Believe in yourself, that you aren't being pummeled by your emotions. You aren't being overcome by your emotions. You are actually the master of your emotions. With the Queen of Swords here and the King of Cups here, you have the mental stability, but also the emotional stability to do what you need to do in all situations, so that you can be the overcomer with the Strength card. You can overcome the situations around you that are tumultuous. You can be the victor and bring others to victory along with you, because you are the master of your emotions and you take into account the emotions that are whirling around you. You have sort of like a third eye view of things around you. You are seeing with your intuition, you're feeling with your intuition, and you're understanding the situation around you in order to be that strength, like you have with the Strength card, for yourself. And when you are strong for yourself, you're strong for those around you. And that brings the peace and hope and the growth that you were looking for. Again, we have the Strength card twice in a row. Not in a row, but we had the Strength card here, and now we have the Strength card again. So twice in one reading. Card number 8, the Strength card. And in this card, I see strength as the power of love. We see the young boy holding the fox in a loving, caressing way. And it's not just about strength in overcoming difficult battles, but it's also strength in overcoming difficult battles through your ability to love. And again, you had the King of Cups, who is no stranger to emotions. And so you have that strength of the power of love within you. And you're going to grow through experiencing difficulties. Sometimes you may feel like you're not in control of your mind. But with the Queen of Swords, there's that affirmation that even if things sometimes feel like they're out of control in your mind, everything's happening for a reason. And so remember that you have that strength within you to overcome even the most difficult situations, and to take growth in those difficult situations, and to affirm with yourself that you have the strength of mind, that you have the strength of purpose, and that you have the strength of emotions and thought processes to get you through difficult situations. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, welcome to those of you who picked pile number 2 with the Mahogany Obsidian. This is your reading. Oh wait, let me just relight the incense before I start the reading. So the first card we have is the Three of Wands. Sometimes with the Three of Wands, we can feel stumped. We can feel like we don't know what direction we're going in. We can feel like even though we're putting on an air of knowing exactly what's going on, it's hard to really feel confident within ourselves that we do know what's going on. So perhaps that's some way of how you feel right now, feeling a little bit stumped, feeling a little bit uncertain of yourself, but still putting on that fake it till you make it appearance to the people around you. But the 3 is a very community-oriented number, and you care about the community around you, and you care that you don't just fake it till you make it. You care that you understand the situation around you. You care that you can dive into a situation and learn to feel comfortable in it, despite at one point feeling uncomfortable in it. Prosperity and abundance. So you have a prosperous and abundant mentality. And I think that's why the Three of Wands is working for you, because you don't see a situation as lacking. You see a situation as being abundant. And you see yourself in a positive light where you feel like no matter what happens, you're always going to prosper. You have the Ten of Wands, where the burden is heavy, but you're still able to carry it. And you may feel like you're struggling to carry a burden, but there's always help if you need it. And I think the message with this card, the Ten of Wands, to say that if you need to ask for help or delegate work that you have to do, it's okay to do so. It's okay to ask for help when you're feeling overburdened. This could be in a work environment. It could be at life in general. Perhaps you feel like you need to have the help of just hearing somebody there with you, knowing that you're not alone, and looking up from your work and realizing that there are others there with you, helping you out, and that you're not carrying this burden all by yourself. We have the Queen of Cups, and she's one of my favorite queens, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, she understands emotions, just like you. You understand the emotions you're feeling, and you understand the emotions of the people around you. And whether that be through how you feel when you're around people, the energy that you feel that alerts you to when a situation is not going as it should. You have that Queen of Cups mentality where you take into account the people around you. You aren't working solely for yourself. You know that you're working for the collective, for the world that is around you. You are working not just to help yourself out, but to help the people around you out as well. And the Queen of Cups is very good at understanding the emotions of people around her, as well as her own emotions. But don't let yourself get lost in other people's emotions. Sometimes we need to put somebody at ease, but then leave them to deal with their emotions on their own. And I think the Queen of Cups is knowledgeable at knowing when enough is enough. And I do believe that you have that ability to see through your intuition, through your feeling, through your sensing, when enough is enough. And the last card we have is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is very aware of money, aware of being prosperous with money, with material wealth. And so with this last card, I feel like you may have money on the mind. You may be looking forward to this year becoming more abundant and saving more money and being more in touch with what to spend money on and what to not spend money on. So that was your reading. For those of you who picked pile number 2, I hope you found it helpful. Remember to like this video if you did. Comment down below if there's something you want to say. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you do subscribe to my channel, please make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload a new video. Bye. Welcome to those of you who picked pile number 3 with the green opal stone. The first card we have is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about making a decision. But it's about making a decision quickly, based on your knowledge, based on what you already know, based on what you've experienced that has given you insight into how to make a quick decision. So you could be facing making a decision and having to make it quickly. Meditation for clarity. So despite having to make a decision quickly, it's important to meditate for clarity as to why you made the decision. And it's not about, it's not about meditating in order to second guess yourself. It's about meditating to understand why you made the decision you made. Giving yourself clarity to now feel the emotions that you need to feel so that you can understand why you made the decision. And I guarantee you that you made the right decision because you have meditation for clarity, which is a peaceful card, which means that the decision that you made quickly in the future, this decision that you're making quickly, you make the right decision, and you knew you would because you had the understanding as to why you were making the decision and why you chose to make it in the way that you did. And now in the future, when you're meditating on what you decided, you have clarity as to why you did make that decision, and you feel at peace with your decision. We have the Seven of Wands. This is another card that reminds me of meditation because she's meditating on the card. And there is a strong sense of peace around you after you've made this decision. There's a strong sense of spiritual understanding. There's a strong sense of being lifted up spiritually, feeling even on top of the world, or feeling enlightened, in a state of enlightenment. Almost like a weight has been lifted after you make the decision. The next card we have is Justice, which again has to do with your decision-making process. You have an innate sense of justice within yourself. You have an ability to see things through a just lens, through the lens of truth, where the way you see the world around you and the way you view people, you give them the benefit of the doubt. You allow them to feel like they've been heard, seen, and understood. The last card we have is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is saying that you have a gifted mentality. You have a pure state of thought. You have a clear mind. You are able to cut through the BS, the bullshit, if I may. You have an innate sense of being able to cut through what is not necessary, to cut through lies and deception, and to really see things for how they really are, and to really understand the things around you. And this, with the end of this reading with the Ace of Swords, I see now why that decision you made with the Two of Swords ends up being the right decision, because you have the Ace of Swords, which describes you, as I said, as somebody who sees through the BS, who understands things from the side of truth, and who fights for truth, who fights for justice, like you had the justice card, who fights to make decisions that will allow them to feel at peace with themselves when they go to bed at night. And that's really how this Ace of Swords is describing you, as somebody who sees the purity, but also the corruption, and is able to make decisions quickly based on everything that they've already learned and everything that they already know. And that's not to say that you're not going to keep learning, because the Ace of Swords is that gift of learning. And so you have that gift of being able to learn through your circumstances and see clearly your circumstances and the circumstances of those around you, and to understand how to view things through the lens of justice and truth. So I hope this was a helpful reading for those of you who picked pile number 3. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell if you do subscribe, so that you'll be able to see when I upload new videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.